Good morning, my students. How are you? I hope all are well. So, in this class, I'm going to teach you science, that is pollution, environmental pollution. All right, so let's get started. So, what do you mean by pollution? What do you think? What is environment? So environment, that is everything that surrounds us, that is the form our environment. And pollution, that is the industries of harmful substance into the environment due to the human activities, that is called environmental pollution. All right. So another way you can see that is the environmental pollution is the addition of harmful or poisonous substance into the environment. That is the another way. So here is a question answer. If you find it difficult to write the question answer, how you'll write, so it can help you. Our environment changes in many ways, so many ways. So what's that? When the changes are harmful to the living things, it is called environmental pollution. Or you can write environmental pollution is the addition of harmful or poisonous substance into the environment. All right. Or you can write the introduction. All right. So you can write also the introduction of harmful substance into the environment due to, what's the reason? Human activities. That is called pollution. All right. Let's go next one. So why pollution happen? What's the source? What's the cause? So number one cause, that is the burning of garbage leads to air pollution. That is the reason for air pollution. So what are the effects? What's the effects whenever air pollution happen? What happen next? So the effect of air pollution are number one, that is the global warming. Global warming means that is the in our earth, that is the temperature rising. So what happened? Temperature rising, sea level rise, and acid rain, that is the another reason for air pollution. So effect, another effect, that is the acid rain. Say acid rain, that means rain, there is a acid. And number three, that is respiratory disease for lung cancer and bronchitis. So what are the source of environmental pollution? What are the source? Where is the environmental pollution come from? The main source of environmental pollution are burning of fossil fuels. So what do you mean by fossil fuel? Fossil fuel, that is the fuel, okay, such as gas, coal, oil that has been produced into the earth from the plants and animals. And another one, that is industrialization. So what do you mean by industrialization? So industrialization, that is the process of developing industries in a country. All right. So population growth, another source. Toxic, that is the poisonous chemical, and household waste, that is the source, guys. So that is the source of environmental pollution. Industries and vehicles are the main source of pollution. So here is some short question, guys. That is, here is a number three, write down the ways of environmental pollution. So this is a short question. There is a marks, maybe 2 or 3 marks. So you just write here two. Number one, the ways of environmental pollution are use of pesticides. So what do you mean by pesticides? So pesticides, that is the chemical, that is the poisonous chemical, that is the substance. All right, that is the chemical substance used to kill harmful insects And fertilizer, so if it is chemical fertilizer, that is not good in agriculture, so farmers should use organic fertilizer. Harmful gases into the air, that is the poisonous gas. Okay, so next one, number 5, write the 5 ways of environmental conservation. So environmental conservation, what do you mean by conservation? So conservation is that is the sustainable and wise use and protection of natural environment. I'm coming this question, that is the environmental conservation. Conservation means protection of plants and animals, and sustainable, that is the able to maintain. All right. So yeah, so how, that is a wise use of natural resource. Dumping garbage in the dustbin, planting trees, raising public awareness. This is very, very important, guys. If they do not have knowledge about that, so it will be difficult. So public need to know. Reusing, reusing, reuse means use it again and again. Natural resource, reuse means use something, so after that you will dump in the dustbin, you can use, you can try it again, make it another thing. Reduce and recycle of natural resource, so many way. Here is a 5 thing. All right. So here is a descriptive question answer. If there is a marks, will be 5 marks or 6 marks, so you need to write more. Harmful, explain the harmful effect of environmental pollution. So effect, that is the after pollution happen, what happened next, that is the effect. So harmful effects, it is not a effect, some effect is good, but it's not a good, it's a harmful. Number 1, destruction of their habitats. That means we need to save our forest, then animals can live there, they can get a food. And number 2, that is animal, whenever they do not have place to live, they just go forever, they die forever, extinction, that is. And sea level rise, that is the global warming, whenever there is no plant, no animal, so global warming, temperature rise and sea level rise. Global warming, and people sick with lung cancer and respiratory disease, that is the bronchitis and asthma. What is noise pollution? So noise pollution is sound, that is the sound, not a good sound, it will be loud, it will be, it come from vehicles. So vehicles and loudspeakers are source of noise pollution. So exposure to loud noise over a long period, so that is harmful, right? That harms the health of human or also animal life also, not only human, it also affect human and animal. So noise pollution has severe mental and physical effect on human health. So depression, hearing loss, sleep disruption, loss of productivity, that is important, guys, are caused by, what's the reason? That is reason noise pollution. So whenever no exposure to loud noise over a long period of time may even cause deafness. Deafness means they didn't listen, okay? Next one, what is environmental conservation? So environmental conservation is the sustainable. Sustainable means that is able to maintain, that is the continued going, wise use and protection of natural environment. So we can conserve our environment in the following way. Number 1, walk, okay, and riding a bicycle instead of using car. But if you go long distance, that is fine, but if you go close, you can walk, you just walk, okay. and or you just use ride a bicycle. But in Bangladesh it's very popular to rickshaw, dumping garbage in the dustbin, don't throw here and there, planting trees, raising public awareness, and reusing of natural resource. That is already I given the awareness. That is the raising public awareness is one of the best ways to conserve our environment. All right. Here is a 4 number. Explain the negative impacts of soil pollution. So, what do you mean by soil pollution? Soil pollution is the contamination. Contamination means that is the process of making dirty, all right, of soil with harmful things. Effect of soil pollution are decreased soil fertility, decrease, not increase, that is decrease, and death of plants and animals, that means destruction of habitats, and people may get sick with various disease including cancer by taking those foods grow in polluted soil. So why does pollution growth cause environmental pollution? Why? What's the reason population growth cause means a reason environmental pollution. People use different elements. People need food, shelter, clothes. They need a school to go to. So of the environment to meet up, they meet up the demand of the increased population. It results in the change of different elements and pollutes the environment. That is the industrialization, that is the city life. For example, people are cutting down trees to have cultivate lands so that they can grow more crops. As a result, environment is getting polluted, and besides to meet up the demand of food, guys, that is for the increased population, an excessive amount of fertilizer, because they need more food, more fertilizer, more productivity, and pesticides are being used. So these chemicals, these poisonous chemicals mixing with the rain water, that is the acid rain, that is the contaminate the surface water, so dangerous. That way the pollution happen. So that is last one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will give you homework so you can write and check your how much you understand or how much you can marks you will get. You just take a pen and paper and write down the fill in the blanks. This is, and you check it and pause the video, then you check it. So here is your answer you can get. All right, so you check your answer, and yeah, that way you can improve your science. That's all for today. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.